Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Home court advantage goes to the Rockets playing here in Houston. Now here's Lawson. It's Ariza on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. On defense, Houston. Guys, before last season, Trevor Ariza signing a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Rockets. Big free agent get for the team.
And, you know, they wanted to re-sign Chandler Parsons, Kevin, but with his departure, in comes Ariza, and Trevor is a quality replacement. I mean, a terrific wing defender, and he's a nice spot-up shooter as well.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Westbrook kicks to Robertson, and it's blocked. Now here's Lawson. D right on him. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Tries it from 9, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And, you know, you compare their games. Ariza a bit more limited maybe offensively than Parsons, a few years older, but he's also a better defender and also better at playing without the basketball. Remember, you got 5 guys out there, only 1 ball. Sometimes your chemistry can improve when a guy doesn't need the basketball to be effective.
And here's Harden following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Shoots from the baseline. Harden's shot is good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds. And, you know, for the Rockets, a nice pairing with James Harden and Trevor Ariza. Ariza, a spot-up shooter and defender, while Harden arguably the premier offensive creator in the league. I mean, they really complement each other well.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Rockets trail by 3. Lawson outside. Floats one up. Can't get it to go. Westbrook with the nice D there. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And Robertson kicks to Adams. Count it from 12.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lawson with it. Passes it to Motiejunas. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. Oklahoma City leading by 3. It's Durant on the wing. From the line, again, Oklahoma City.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Wants in the pass to Motiejunas. He kicks to Harden. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. A 3 ball. They get the rebound.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts. I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Thunder leading by 3.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the 2nd spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6 going into the final games.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's Harden with the drive. Lawson dishes to Motiejunas. The pass to Harden. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Shot is no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Kevin McHale. Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
And, guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
Now, here's Lawson. Good on the shot. Howard's got his second basket.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And Roberson kicks to Adams. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Westbrook. Ibaka with the screen on Lawson. It's Westbrook with the drive. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Westbrook. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Clark, last season we saw Mona Eunice make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Roberson. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And Montezuma's actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
The Rockets trail. Ariza goes in. Lawson outside. Harden outside. Just 5 on the clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Houston shooting their first free throws of this.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
The first one falls. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jones checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Now here is Augustine. Collison gets a wide open look, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. The Rockets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Ariza outside. On the wing, Brewer. He's guarded by Waiters. Outside, Jones drills the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Augustine passes to Kanter. He got right to the cup using that screen. Kanter's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. For Houston, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Screen by Jones. Dishes it to Brewer. Shot off the screen, and that one's good. Brewer's got his first points in this one.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Now here's Kanter. To the wing right side. Beverley against Augustine. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Beverley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Augustine.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now here's Beverley. Capella, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs. Kyle Singler's checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City trailing.
And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston.
Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Brewer up top, headed by Augustine. Brewer's shot is off.
And guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that.
Now here's Ariza, following the miss by Kyle Singler. Beverly dishes to Capella. Top the key, Brewer. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And Waiters kicks to Augustine. Collison with a screen on Ariza. Shot's good by Waiters.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Rockets shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Beverly the pass to Jones. Beverly against Augustine. Beverly dishes to Capella. Shot misses. Nice D from Singler. Capella kicks to Beverly. Tries again. He squares up and sinks it.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And here's Augustine. There's a screen by Canner. On the wing, Singler. Uncovered. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Houston in the lead. And Brewer kicks to Beverly. There's the triple, and he gets the bucket. Beverly's got 5 now.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Beverly against Augustine. Now here's Waiters. D right on him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Rockets leading by 4. Now Beverly. He has 5. On the wing, Brewer. And he converts the layup. Brewer's got his 2nd bucket.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Houston on top. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And earlier, we heard from Dwight Howard, and it's very clear how much he appreciates his head coach, Kevin McHale. What a difference a change of location makes, especially when the guy that's helping you along the way really believes in you, wants to see you get better, is your head coach, especially a guy the stature of Kevin McHale, a Hall of Famer.
And Kevin, to get that kind of advice and that love and attention from one of the 50 greatest of all time, it's got to make you not only feel good, but give you the confidence that you finally now have found a place that you can call home.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3. And so it's Houston with it. Well, guys, James Harden, quite possibly the most devastating rim attacker in the league today, just refuses to slow down Wayne Clark, he's going right at the basket.
Yeah, he's got it all, Kevin. I mean, he's so thick and strong and has deceptive moves and explosiveness. When he gets inside, he's scoring or you're fouling.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Moniunas passes to Harden. Lawson dishes to Howard. That's good. Howard's got 6.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Durant. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Moniunas in the post. Adams defending, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
Good on both.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
That's good.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
On the wing, Brewer. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Durant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So, in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
Off the inbound. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And now Brewer running the floor all by himself.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Westbrook with it. From deep. That's good. Westbrook's got 6 points.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond. And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Lawson. Pass to Moniutis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brewer. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Here's Westbrook. The Rockets making the shot. And Adams with the slam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And Westbrook, here we go. Durant with the wide open look. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now, here is Lawson. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Adams' shot is good. And it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Brewer. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Had the space there, but it's offline.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Roberson, guarded by Harden.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Westbrook. Screened by Ibaka. Here's Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 19 points for Kevin Durant. Rockets trail by 8. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to the tournament, but had to withdraw from the team.
And, you know, withdrawing Kevin might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
And it's sent back by Howard. It's Westbrook with the drive. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Ibaka. Austin has the open look. Drains the three-pointer. Austin's got 5.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Lawson kicks to Brewer. Wide open shot is on the money. Brewer's got 6 points in the quarter. The Thunder leading by 5.
And you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. On the wing, Brewer. Harden outside. Inside. Lawson the pass to Howard. Lawson against Westbrook. It's hauled in by Adams. Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Kyle Singler's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Waiters in for Roberson.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
The dish to Harden. Launches a 3, and the shot is good. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
To the inside, Cantor. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Cantor's got 5 points so far.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Beverly against Westbrook. Back to Beverly. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker. Becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
That one is off.
Talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Good on the second free throw.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverly, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
5 to shoot. Augustine with it, and it's Harden picking him up from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Beverly. Rockets trail by 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Beverly. 9 points for James Harden.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And Augustine kicks to Singler. Pass to Waiters. Beverly against Augustine. Tries it from 19. The offensive rebound. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Collison. And the Thunder lead by 3. Rockets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Capella, great positioning on the putback. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent timing on that tip in. That's something that makes him so good. I mean, just great timing in the air around the basket. A gift.
There's the pick. Here's Augustine, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Augustine's got 7.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Jones. Offline with the baseline jumper. 1:37 left to play in the first half. Waiters against Harden. Shot's good by Waiters. He has 6.
Huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now here is Augustine. 7 points in the game. Collison dishes to Singler. Feeds to Waiters. Cantor with the screen on Beverly. Beverly against Waiters. But they recover it. Here's Cantor. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Ariza with the bucket.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Augustine against Beverly. Augustine passes to Cantor. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Thunder have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Rockets trail by 6. And Beverly kicks to Harden.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Thunder lead by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, it's tough to play on the road, and they overcame that. They were mentally and physically prepared for this game, but it hasn't been easy. They faced some intense play from a team on its home turf, but these guys didn't cave in. In fact, they fought back with some intensity of their own, successfully, in front of a very hostile crowd.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Durant. That's good. Durant's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Oklahoma City.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And it's blocked by Adams. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Durant, he's open. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. The Rockets shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Now, here is Lawson. Kicks to Motiejunas. Ariza has the open look, and that one's on target from the wing. Ariza's got 6. Oklahoma City leading by 4. It's Durant on the wing. Lawson defending. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Durant against Lawson. Durant with another miss. Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than serviceable. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
Here's Westbrook. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside Durant. He feeds it to Ibaka. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Screen by Howard. Open shot by Ariza, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 8 points for Trevor Ariza.
Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Roberson dishes to Westbrook. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Good on the shot. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, you know, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Keep it going for your Rockets Power Dancers.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Westbrook against Lawson. Westbrook with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Durant. Westbrook drives in. Motiejunas grabs the miss.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Now, here is Lawson. 5 points in the game. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brewers checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Howard. Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as the player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
It's Westbrook with the drive. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Motiejunas, a screen on Westbrook. Watson the pass to Motiejunas for the lead. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Motiejunas has got 4 points this quarter.
And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Now here's Lawson. He's got 5. Screened by Howard. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Brewer. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul. And Corey Brewer, guys, out of Florida, remember, won those 2 national championships, teaming up with Joakim Noah and Al Horford. Terrific quickness, and that rangy frame makes him a disruptive defender. Great versatility as well on that end of the floor.
Clark, Corey Brewer was the 7th pick in the 2007 draft. He's never really reached that star caliber so many had predicted.
Yeah, you know, his offense has held him back a bit. He's a bit erratic at that end of the floor. Not a great shooter. Slashes effectively well. He's most effective in transition.
Indeed. Just 2 to shoot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Lawson kicks to Howard. The Rockets with another miss.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Now here's Lawson. He's covered closely. The feed to Brewer. Lawson outside. The 17-footer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Makes it off the glass. Motiejunas has got 11 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. Here's Roberson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here's Houston. They're on a 16-4 run right now. There's a screen by Motiejunas. And Lawson with the drive. And it's blocked by Adams. Fast break, here they come. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Jones checked in for Houston. The Thunder also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. The Rockets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Lawson drives in, and he lays it straight in. Lawson's got 7 points.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
outside Westbrook. They set the screen. Singler for three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Singler's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Rockets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Lawson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
And Lawson hits 2 free throws. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Beverly, the pass to Jones. Puts it up from 15. No good from Lawson.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Screen by Jones. Lawson kicks to Beverly. The open shot by Brewer, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Brewer's got 13.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
Now here's Collison. 6 to shoot. Now here is Augustine. And that one comes up a bit short. Passes it to Brewer. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
That one is no good.
You know, on the topic of Nick Collison shooting, last season was his only real setback. Only shot 42% after having a career 54% shooting percentage. But he's up slightly in most other categories, especially the ones based on hustle and effort.
Augustine dishes to Singler. Cantor, the pass to Collison. Augustine, and it's blocked. To the paint, here's Lawson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Collison's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And when you talk about Nick Collison, every team needs someone like him. He's focused, unselfish. He's that hard-nosed big with just enough skill to bite you when you forget about it.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
James Harden, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. So he comes up empty at the line. Thunder trailing by 5. And here is Waiters. He's got 6. Singler for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Harden with the drive. Capella kicks to Brewer. Harden against Singler. From the wing. They get it back. Great D that time from Collison.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Waiters passes to Augustine. Jones against Cantor. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Terrence Jones.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Cantor did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
And Cantor drops them both. Rockets leading by 3. Harden outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Another miss by Harden.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Stolen by Beverly. And the layup is good. Beverly's got 10.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Waiters. 6 points for him. Deep 2 from Singler, and he nails the jumper. Singler's got his second basket. And here are the Rockets now, leading by 5. Harden against Waiters. Here's Capella. Nice D from Singler.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Augustine dishes to Cantor. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Stolen by Harden. Here's Beverly on the wing. Brewer. Capella kicks to Harden. The pass to Jones. Shoots from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for Houston. Dishes it to Cantor. With 4 seconds on the clock. Excellent D that time from Jones. The third quarter comes to a close. Houston on top, up by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And the Rockets leading by 7. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Now here's Ariza. And there's the 3-second violation. Ty Lawson is checked in for Patrick Beverly.
Ty Lawson.
Thunder trailing by 7. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Adams, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Adams has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. Motiejunas, a screen on Westbrook. Lawson drives in. Motiejunas has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Harden against Durant. It's rebounded by Houston.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 28 points for Kevin Durant.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Lawson outside. Motiejunas in the post. Adams defending. Motiejunas' shot is good.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Now here's Westbrook. Motiejunas with the steal. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Howard. They double team Howard. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. To the middle. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Now here's Durant. They set the pick. He kicks it to Adams. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Durant kicks to Ibaka. He dishes it to Robertson. Pass to Durant. Feeds to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. The shot. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kevin Durant.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
All right, Houston, coming onto the court on your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. His message, I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Now, here is Harden, Ariza, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Motiejunas against Adams. Harden outside. Inside. And it's Lawson. That time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Thunder trailing by 9. Outside Westbrook. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's stolen by Ariza. Lawson outside. Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Ariza. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Here's Lawson, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Ariza goes in. Lawson the pass to Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for Ariza. Thunder trailing by 10. The dish to Durant. Puts up a 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Lawson, a good look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Lawson's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. Robertson dishes to Durant. And Ibaka kicks to Adams. He feeds it to Westbrook. Passes it to Robertson. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lawson's against Westbrook. Screen by Howard. Harden inside the 3-point line. Kept alive by Houston. And it's good. And that's 13 points for Dwight Howard.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Thunder ball. Timeout called for the Thunder. All right, Houston, coming out of the corner, your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
Screen by Ibaka. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Now, here is Harden. Defense is right there. Ariza passes to Howard. Kicks it to Lawson. Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Cantor's checked in. There's the screen. And Robertson kicks to Durant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just call him the Beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
That one is off.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. 8 rebounds, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
He doesn't get the second one.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket, on time and on target.
Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Stolen by Westbrook. Robertson can't hit.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Screen by Howard. Lets it go with a 3. Harden, no good.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Durant dishes to Cantor. Outside Westbrook. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Here's Ibaka. Count it from 12.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Lawson is doubled. In the corner. Harden. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 18 points for James Harden.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Ariza brings the double. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Westbrook drives in to the wing right side. Roberson traps in the tray.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Rockets leading by 12. Lawson outside. There's a screen by Mota Eunice. Lawson kicks to Mota Eunice. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Outside Durant. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Durant's got 32 points in the game. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Fires the 3. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Lawson. 14 points for Trevor Ariza.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
You know, Clark, the one thing you can say about Ty Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous, and his court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far.
And the Thunder with the possession here.
And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Screen by Howard. Harden the pass to Howard, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Yeah, going back to Lawson's declining shooting percentage, really no apparent reason for it. Last year he launched the fewest threes in his past 4 seasons, but he still couldn't find the rhythm, and it really hurt his team down the stretch. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that junk.
No reason not to be.
Hey, guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Now Maniunas. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. .137 left in the fourth quarter. And Westbrook, here we go. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one is on Ariza.
So far in the game for Westbrook, he has 12 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
The first free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Here's Howard. Look at that jam.
Beautiful. I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Rockets leading by 12. It's Harden with the drive. Wasted no time on that one. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Rockets.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
A good win, and a lot went into it. But I just like the showing for Dwight Howard. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Some solid defense from Ibaka.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
The feed to Maniunas. It's tipped. Ariza dishes to Lawson. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on the win, James. And what did it take for the team to make the push necessary to put yourselves in position to win tonight?
Just being aggressive. I told my guys on the court that we had to make a run, and it had to be a good one. Defensively, we did a pretty good job down the stretch. We got some shots to fall and came with the victory.
It was a decisive run, James. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Well, when Dwight uses his physical presence and athleticism to the max, he's nearly impossible to stop. He's got the body of a center, but the hops of a swing man. Just got to put it all together now.
He was dead on.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a new